So I'm going to be reading Ahijah's prophecy against Jeroboam. At that time, Ahijah, the son of Jeroboam, became sick. And Jeroboam said to his wife, "Please arise and disguise yourself, that they may not recognize you as the wife of Jeroboam, and go to Shiloh. Indeed, Ahijah the prophet is there, who told me that I would be king over this people. Also, take with you 10 loaves, some cakes, a jar of honey, and go to him. He will tell you what will become of the child." And Jeroboam's wife did so. She arose and went to Shiloh, and came to the house of Ahijah, but Ahijah could not see, for his eyes were glazed by reason of his age. So, I don't know, maybe he had like cataracts or something, I'm thinking. Excuse me. My nose. Apologize, y'all. Okay. And the Lord had said to Ahijah, "Here is the wife of Jeroboam, coming to ask you something about her son, for he is sick. Thus and thus you shall say to her, for it will be, when she comes in, that she will pretend to be another woman." So, you can't fool people of God. God's going to tell him. And it was when Ahijah heard the sound of her footsteps as she came through the door, he said, "Come in, wife of Jeroboam. Why do you pretend to be another person? For I have been sent to you with bad news." Oh boy. No one wants to hear that. "Go tell Jeroboam, thus is the Lord, God of Israel, because I exalted you from among the people and made you ruler over my people Israel, and tore the kingdom away from the house of David and gave it to you, and yet you have not been as my servant David, who kept my commandments and who followed me with all his heart to do only what was right in my eyes. But you have done more evil than all who were before you, for you have gone and made for yourself other gods and molded images to provoke me to anger, and have cast me behind your back. Therefore, behold, I will bring disaster on the house of Jeroboam. It's not going to be good. I will cut off from Jeroboam every male in Israel, bond and free. I will take away the remnant of the house of Jeroboam, as one takes away a refuse until it's all gone. So in other words, wiped out. The dogs shall eat, whoever belongs to Jeroboam and dies in the city. So it's probably wild dogs, what I'm thinking. And the birds of the air shall eat whoever dies in the field. Ugh. For the Lord has spoken. Probably the vultures. Arise, therefore, go to your own house. When your feet enter the city, the child shall die. See, I knew it. And all Israel shall mourn for him and bury him, for he is the only one of Jeroboam who shall come to the grave, because in him there is found something good toward the Lord of Israel in the house of Jeroboam. So, somebody's going to be sad. Moreover, the Lord will raise up for himself a king over Israel, who shall cut off the house of Jeroboam. This is the day, what, even now, for the Lord will strike Israel as a reed is shaken in the water. He will uproot Israel from the good land which he gave to their fathers, and will scatter them beyond the river, because they have made their wooden images, provoking the Lord to anger. And he will give Israel up because of the sins of Jeroboam, who sinned and who made Israel a sin. Then Jeroboam's wife arose and departed, and came to Tirzah. When she came to the threshold of the house, the child died. That's sad, just as the Lord said, though. And he buried him, and all Israel mourned for him, according to the word of the Lord, which he spoke through his servant Ahijah the prophet. Now the rest of the acts of Jeroboam, how he made war and how he reigned, indeed they are written in the books of the chronicles of the kings of Israel. The period that Jeroboam reigned was 22 years. So he rested with his fathers. Then Nadab his son reigned in his place. And Rehoboam the son of Solomon reigned in Judah. Rehoboam was 41 years old when he became king. He reigned 17 years in Jerusalem, the city which the Lord had chosen out of all the tribes of Israel, to put his name there. His mother's name was Naamah, an Ammonitess. Now Judah did evil in the sight of the Lord. Here we go. And they provoked him to jealousy with their sins which they committed, more than all that their fathers had done. For they built for themselves high places, sacred pillars, and wooden images on every high hill and under every green tree. And there was also perverted persons in the land. They did according to all the abominations of the nations which the Lord had cast out before the children of Israel. So God would get rid of you, and here they're doing the same thing. As it happened in the 5th year of the king Rehoboam, that Shishak, the king of Egypt, came up against Jerusalem. Here we go. And he took away the treasures of the house of the Lord and the treasures of the king's house. He took away everything. He took away all the gold shields which Solomon had made. Then King Rehoboam made bronze shields in their place. So see, he took something more valuable and put something less valuable in its place, and committed them to the hands of the captains of the guard, who guarded the doorway of the king's house. So now they're put to work. And whenever the king entered the house of the Lord, the guards carried them, then brought them back into the guardroom. Now the rest of the acts of Rehoboam and all that he did, are they not written in the book of the chronicles of the kings of Judah? And there was war between Rehoboam and Jeroboam all their days. So the whole time those two were alive, fighting. So Rehoboam rested with his fathers and was buried with his fathers in the city of David. His mother's name was Naamah, an Ammonitess. Then Ahijah his son reigned in his place. Sorry, guys. Goodness gracious. This weather, these allergies. So, now we got war going on. Okay, so, yikes. People can't get along. Let's see. Next is going to be the reigns of Ahijah, Asa, Nadab, and Baasha. So we're going to see how these 4 guys reign. Okay. Are they going to be good rulers? Are they going to be bad rulers? We'll see. So thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and peace.